Class A showdown. Thornton and South Portland meet for the top spot in the South. Putting on a show, the Bonnie Eagle back who lit it up tonight. Signature win. Medomec pulls back into contention in C North with a road upset. Cape Fear, the Capers moving up the standings with a critical win. Do or die time. Windham rises to the occasion thanks to big plays. Blitz 8 is next.
Hey, welcome to Blitz 8, a heavyweight showdown in soccer leading the way tonight, where Thornton Academy and South Portland meeting in a battle of 4-1 teams. It's been 13 months since Thornton has lost to a Class A team from Maine, trying to keep that run going. Thornton up 21-7 in the third, thanks to 2 Wyatt Benoit touchdown runs, and Thornton keeping it on the ground. This is sophomore back Brennan Tabor, the jump step, and he's gone. 28-7, Thornton Academy. South Portland was able to move the ball, but Thornton comes up with some timely stops and timely turnovers. Brady Hersey, check it out, he punches it free, and Thornton would recover. South Portland would get it back, and then they end up punting, but for the second time of the game, they go for the punt fake, and that is thwarted. And just like at the end of the first half when it led to Thornton points, it does again in the third. Mauricio Sunderland, the short touchdown run, 35-7. Thornton Academy with a win over South Portland. Lewiston trying to break a 2-game losing streak as they hosted Noble. Knight's special teams are the only points of the first quarter. Caleb Dustin from 32 yards out, it is good. But near disaster for the Knights in the second quarter. The bad snap in their own end, but Jameer Rose recovers, somehow finds Hayden Davis. That's what Rose does. Turns into some big positive yardage. A few plays later, it's the guy who kicks the field goals. He can do a lot more than that. Caden Dustin up the middle, 20-yard score. Noble goes up 10-0. Then after the Blue Devils turn it over, it's Rose finding Davis for 6, and Noble back in the win column after the loss last week, 31-7 over Lewiston. Everett Little and Windham both looking for their second win of the year. 6-6 game at the break. Eagles drive to start the third, and Parker Sperry going in from 12 yards out. Windham up 13-6. Next Eagles possession. Quarterback Carl Longstreet fakes the handoff, keeps it, and that's a good decision. Using the speed, one move, and he's gone 62 yards. Windham goes up 20-6. Red Eddies thinking upset, thinking rally. Quarterback TJ Kramertz keeps it himself. He goes in from 15 yards out. Then he added the 2-point conversion. But Windham's defense comes up with a stop in the last 2 minutes that would end up sealing it. And Windham with a 20-14 win. They have Lewiston next week. All right, Bonnie Eagle on the road at Scarborough. Scott's down 7-0, and Connor Johnson starts to go to work on the pitch. He streaks into the end zone. We have a 7-7 game, 35-yard touchdown run. Bonnie Eagle just rolled in the second quarter. The pitch, or the fake pitch to Johnson, and then it's going to end up being the Colin Moran score, 14-7. And then later in the second, the pitch to Johnson again. He's going in from 20 yards out. Virtually untouched again, 21-7 Bonnie Eagle. Scarborough put some plays together. Kevin Collins on the slant to Kingston Griffiths. He bounces off defenders. He's into the end zone. It's a 21-14 game. The Bonnie Eagles' answer is Johnson on the middle screen. Once again, hardly touched as he finds some room, gets into the end zone, his third score, this from 29 yards. Later in the half, Johnson, his fourth score. He also returned to kick 89 yards. 5 touchdowns on the night. Bonnie Eagle rolls 70-14. The Scots have Sanford next week. All right, Portland making the trip north to take on Bangor late in the first half. Aiden McGowan picking up some yards. Bulldogs moving the ball into Bangor territory. From there, Louis Thurston, the quick pass to Cordell Jones, the king of the yak, going yards after the catch, 41 yards, 21-7 Portland at that point. They win at 35-7. They have Thornton next week in a huge Class A battle. Now, a long holiday weekend, a referee shortage, so how about some Friday afternoon football? Why not? Friday afternoon football in Gorham. Gorham and Marshwood both looking for their third win of the year. First quarter, Marshwood with the ground attack. Cody Bouvier from 15 yards out, 8-0 Marshwood. Gorham would answer early in the second. Garrett Poulin finds his big target. That's Jack Carlonis. Cuts the lead to 8-6. Marshwood answers, though. Ryan Essex from 7 yards out. The Hawk ground attack was working today. They go up 16-12 into the break. In the third, Essex, part of a 96-yard drive, 36 of them coming on this run. Marshwood's up 24-12. Later in the quarter, it's Bouvier running one from 33 yards. He had 4 scores. Marshwood wins it 52-24 in afternoon football. Cheverus looking to upset unbeaten Kennebunk on senior night. Everyone gets a hug on senior night. Stags thinking upset early on. Matt Baker, the senior, given some room, and he is going to scamper for 53 yards. That's going to go to the Kennebunk 17. He would set up a field goal. Baker also scored a touchdown later. Kennebunk responds with a drive. Sam Haley on 3rd and 4 swings it out to Max Andrews, says, hey, make something work, big fella. He does. 28 yards inside the 10. Then a couple plays later, early in the second, Haley to Andrews on the slant for the touchdown. Andrews had 2 touchdown catches, 42-10. Kennebunk now 6-0. Haley had 4 throws for scores in the game. Deering trying to bounce back from a loss, hosting Westbrook. Second play from scrimmage, Joey Foley setting the tempo. He's going to break some tackles, and he is going to move down the sideline, 66-yard gain deep into Westbrook territory. Next play, quarterback Tavian Latour keeps it himself on the sweep, 10-yard touchdown run. Rams go up 7-0. Then after a Westbrook turnover, Latour added again the play action. It's a pretty one to Corbin Burke for the score. Deering responds after that loss at Kennebunk with a 35-13 win over Westbrook. Biddeford winners of 2 of their last 3, hosting Massabesic. Mustangs drive on their opening possession of the 3rd. Kyle Abbott takes it to the goal line. He's tackled, but never touches the ground. Rolls over defenders into the end zone. 18-0 Massabesic. Biddeford puts a drive together. Travis Edgerton to Julius Searles. 25-yard gain. They're in business. A couple plays later on 4th and 4, Cam Bouchard, the diving interception for the Mustangs. A few plays later, it's the other Cam. Cam Bradbury starts the inside run and then goes to the outside. 42 yards for the score. 38-0 Massabesic with the road win. Now in 8-man tonight, a big upset. Lake Region at home handing Camden its first loss of the year, 54-26. Brock Gibbons accounting for 6 scores for the Lakers. And Poland its first win, beating Madison. All right, let's check out some B North. Falmouth trying to stay unbeaten on the road at Gardner. First quarter, Tigers fumble the exchange, and Indy Backman is there to recover, but Falmouth will miss a field goal and it stays scoreless. Tigers defense playing strong early on. Xavier Smith blows up the play in the backfield. That would help force a punt, which would end up being key, because on the punt, it would bounce off a Tigers player, and Ben Robbins alertly there to recover it, and Falmouth is in business. A couple plays later, Trey Walker, play action, rolls out, finds Joey Garrett for the touchdown. Falmouth all over Gardner, 30-7. The Navigators 6-0. They host Lawrence next week. In Augusta, Coney hosting Madomic Valley. Pick up the action in the 3rd after a Panthers turnover. Parker Moore to Cooper Clark for the score. We're tied at 14. But the Panthers respond thanks in part to freshman running back Jaden Ruiz. He had a big game, 11-yard touchdown. Madomic up 22-14. Early in the 4th, the Panthers give it to the fullback Porter Gagan from 15 yards out. Panthers lead extended to 16. Rams try to rally through the air, but it's Gabe Lash, right place, right time, the diving interception, stopping the drive, and that would set up the touchdown run by Wyatt Simmons. And Madomic with a huge win at Augusta tonight, 38-14. All right, Skowhegan trying for their 2nd win of the year. They hosted Messalonski. Middle of the 2nd quarter, Skowhegan QB Jason Oben with a short touchdown run. Game tied at 6. Then just before halftime, Oben the shovel pass to Aiden Mulcahy. Riverhawks up 13-6 at the half, and they win it 26-20 over Messalonski. Let's go to Class C. Cape Elizabeth. They don't have the most guys, but those guys they have are balling right now. Taking on Leavitt. Battle of 2 and 3 teams. 7-7 in the 2nd. Brady Inman to Aiden Connolly over the middle. The big gain. A few plays later, Inman Connolly again. It's like deja vu. 14-7 Cape. Late in the 2nd, Brock Poulin drives the Hornets. How late in the 2nd? This would be the last play of the half. Nothing in the air, but on the ground. Beats the Horn. We have a 14-14 game at the break. Here comes Cape driving in the 3rd, but Maddox Gerard and Landon Asen come up for the sack for the Hornets. But Cape would drive early in the 4th. Inman keeping it, going in. It's the game-winning score. Cape Elizabeth evens its record at 3-3 with a 21-14 win. They have Brunswick next week. All right, let's check out Oceanside and Hamden Academy. Broncos student section pumped up for the Class C North matchup. All right, 1-point game until Aiden Kochendorfer gets the handoff with a sea of purple jerseys in front of him. He goes his way untouched for the touchdown. How would the Mariners respond? Ensuing possession, Matthew Bodman in a track meet, 60 yards for the score. And this one would be all Hamden 31-18. And Brewer taking on Herman. This one would end up being all Herman, 42-0 over Brewer. That right there is Blitz 8. Thanks for checking it out. It's on WM.